Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to Align to Divine. I am Tamara, and welcome to another fabulous Friday night of free readings held on a Saturday morning. I'm just going to share this out in a couple of places so that people know we are live. Let's see who jumps on. Literally 15 seconds before I went live, my neighbour decided that he was going to go banging around outside, so if you can hear that, my apologies. Hopefully that's not something he's planning on doing all morning. Okay, my face is very red this morning. Sorry. So if you are here, say hi. Can't see what I'm doing. It's Mercury retrograde, so everything's taking a little bit of extra time. Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Sarah. How very lovely of you to join us today. Okay. Thank you. So my face is red because I'm fresh out of the shower and fresh from blow dry my hair. So I've decided that frozen. Okay. I've decided that I'm just going to let my silver sparkles grow out. So, and we'll see how that looks. So as you can see, quite grey. Was there, and it's quite grown out already. So about that much already. So watch your space. Decided that I'm embracing my crone era. We'll see. We'll see. I can always dye it again if I don't like it, right? So the fresh out, yeah. I can't stop. I can't stop seeing how red my face is at the moment. Good morning, Bianca. Let's go here. Alright, so if you know of anyone who might like a reading today, that's going to be interesting, please feel free to tag them in the comments. Sarah says, silver sparkles are the best. I love mine. Wisdom. Yes. I got my first one at 22. We discovered my first one at 26, so it may very well have been there for quite some time before that, but I always thought that it made me look old, but now that old is not it's not something that concerns me. And this is the era that I'm stepping into as a nearly 48-year-old woman. So just going to roll with it. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for noticing. All right. All right. Hi, Wendy. So again, if there's anyone that you can think of that might like a reading today, please feel free to tag them in the comments or share this out to your people. If I am a little bit freezy today, my apologies. I noticed that it's a little bit static. I am just going to pop a couple of links in here. So every Monday morning now, I run a free breathwork session. Each week will be different. Last week we did, it was a water breath session for emotional flow, and it was beautiful. So thank you everyone who joined me on Monday. The link is in the description of this live stream. You do have to register every week, but you can actually go into the link and register for weeks in advance. So it's not something that you actually have to go in and manually do every week. You can sit down and do it all in one session, but you do need to register. It's via Zoom. If you can't attend on a Monday morning, please register anyway, and I will send out the replay. The replay goes out within like a couple of hours. And then you have access to that for 48 hours. In all honesty, I don't. Yes, so you've got you've got access to that replay for 48 hours. Here is the link to register right here. So every Monday, I will be running these every Monday for the foreseeable future. The basis of my work is nervous system and safety within the body first, so that you can create space to make lasting change with your healing. So, and the start of that is breath work. I have had to use all my tools this week, and I'm very grateful for all the tools that I do have. Okay, hang on a second. I did see that, Lisa. I'm so excited. Lisa said it was great, and she's already registered for July. So, okay, here we go. Now I'm just popping the donation link in the comment section here. So let me. All right, so as always, I pop your name down on a list. You come in, you say hi, and I pop your name down on my list, and I work from the top to the bottom. There is a donation link here, so if you would like to make a donation, you can donate as little or as much as you like, and you get bumped to the top of the list, so I read for you next. I'm here for an hour and 15 minutes because I usually talk for the first 15 minutes. So I'm here until 11:15 today, Queensland time. And I'll read for as many of you as I can. As you do know, I can't do quick readings. I'm sure I can, but that doesn't feel in alignment with me. So I read for whatever comes through and whatever you need to hear today, and it's generally what everyone else needs to hear for the day as well. Yes, donation link is there to be bumped to the top of the list, and I read for you next. And that is pinned in the comment section here for you now. All right. Thanks, Helen. I will have a quick look. Normally, that comes up on my screen. You did too. All right, so I am going to start with you today, Helen. Thank you so much for your beautiful, kind donation. I might just bring that up on my screen here. Why do I have two of those running at the same time? Good morning, Amanda. All right. Just give me a moment to open my PayPal so I can keep an eye on it on my screen behind me. Over there, actually. So I just want to take a little moment to send some gratitude out into the world. Last Friday night's live stream was cut short, and also Saturday mornings was as well. I stepped into a situation where I had to use all of the tools that I've learned over the last couple of years. And funnily enough, they're the things that I teach, right? It was a great display in real time of nervous system dysregulation and a flight response, and also the ability to bring myself back into my body although I did cut it short, but I did after that. I used all of my tools um, to regulate myself again, and to be able to respond in a manner that was appropriate. That set a nice strong boundary. So, and in doing that, I not only reclaimed my personal power, but I empowered the others around me as well. So, and that situation has almost rectified itself. We'll see how it plays out. But I just wanted to give you guys some gratitude because there was a lot of support and a lot of love, and a lot of holding space while I moved through that in real time. So thank you so very much. It was a great way for me to be able to reflect on how far I've come, because my initial response was a learnt response from previous experiences. So that's what my nervous system does. That's how it reacts normally in that kind of situation. And yeah, it was good to be able to go, okay, I've got the tools for this. I used my breath work, I used journaling. I had a chat with my best friend who has walked this entire path with me, and I was able to regulate myself to be able to respond in a way that is that was not emotional, that set a nice strong boundary, and removed a responsibility that I've been carrying unknowingly that wasn't mine to carry. So, yeah, I feel lighter. We will. Excited to see. I'm excited to see how this how this plays out for me going forward. Yes. So thank you. Just wanted to say thank you for that. And if I did cut your reading short last week, I'm really sorry about that. And I may not have been as connected or present as I usually am, but I am very grateful for your support. So thank you so very much. Hello, lovely Amanda. Thank you. And Val, hi. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Val. All right. All right. Oh, I can't talk. Lisa says, celebrating how far you've grown both personally and spiritually. Thank you so much. I'm celebrating. Yes, for a long time, that part of my ability to speak up in that situation had been blocked for certain reasons and important reasons. But the time had come for me to be able to speak my truth in a way that was not rude, not angry, not confrontational, just the facts. And it is without fearing the consequences. And I've never been able to do that with this situation before. So, yeah, really proud of myself. It was very freeing. And it is a testament. Yeah, it's a testament to what I've learnt and now what I teach. So it was a great way for me to show you guys that the tools work. Right? It works. Okay. Yes, Amanda. I can send you a message later. I don't want to go into details on a public forum. So, even though I'm sharing my experience, not any specific details about anyone. Yes. All right. Okay. Still on my first coffee for the morning. All right, Helen, let's jump in. Let's jump in, shall we? So next week, my 3-day challenge will be released. Kids are back at school, so I've got space as well. My free 3-day challenge it will be released, and it is a taste of well, it's a process, right? But it's also a taste of the steps that I've taken and the things that I've learnt over the period of time. It's called She Rises. All right, so keep an eye out for that. It is free, and replays will be sent out and all the things. So that will be released next week. I'm saying that out loud so that I don't put it off for another week. All right. Oh, Val, I just saw your beautiful kind donation come through as well. So I'll read for Helen and then for Val. All right. Let's get into it then. It's a Saturday morning, so there's more people around than usual. So my 3-day challenge is a taste of the 8-week program that I'm about to release as well, which will be called, I can't remember actually. Been playing around with names for a while, and it's just not in my head right now. Yes, so my 3-day challenge is She Rises, and my 8-week program is Reclaimed, and my 12-month program is Unleashed. So they have all been percolating in the background here, putting all of my tools together, the processes, everything that I've learnt. Has a strong base of nervous system regulation because that's where we start, but then there's also healing, how it releases, there is meditations, inner child work, all sorts of things, and then steps to rediscover who you are underneath all of that, underneath everything that's been keeping you stuck and a little bit lost, so, and overwhelmed and tired and all of those things. So hi Gail, I'll pop you on my list. All right, so I've put that out in the world now. There's no going back. All right, Helen. Helen, this is an interesting card. It says, disengage from outcomes. Let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. So the disengage from outcomes is the most important. I feel like this has to do with the stuff going on within our little complex here. Disengage from outcomes. So with that, I want to say just trust that it's all going to work out for your highest good. It's actually already done in the others. It is a it's not, shall I say, it's not a judgment of your character. I feel like that's important for you to hear right now. Yes. I've got some more things to say about that, but I'm not going to on this public forum. So disengage from outcomes. Know that you've done the right thing. You've taken all the right steps. You've articulated it in a way that was appropriate, and those who need to see it for what it is will, and the outcome will be all good. I'm like, what's the word? What's the word? All right, what else have we got here? Ooh, this is interesting. Replacing what is lost. What was lost. Replacing what was lost. Now you have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew, create a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. So instead of, so now is the time to shift, to pivot, right? From all of the, like you've cleared the pathway now. That's what I want to say. Even though there's still this other stuff going on in the background, you've cleared the pathway now, and you and the committee have an opportunity, as it is now, I want to say, have the opportunity to take those beautiful steps forward to create the environment, to create the community, to create all of the things that that have just been put on the back burner. And I feel like the shift also needed to happen with the property manager as well, because that means it's not working against it. Having to be on the same side means you've learned to work together, and so there's communication and open communication, and hearing, and being able to work together, and all of those things that is beneficial. That is the gold out of the struggle, right? That is the gift. So it does mean that regardless of certain people, you can now, you as a committee can now create the environment and space that is desired. Yeah. Including the support that you want to call in as well. All right, and it says enjoy the journey. So you don't have to fight anymore. That's what I want to say. You don't have to fight anymore. Now it's about creation. That's that pivot. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. All right, and these cards are all just confirming. They're all just confirming that. Because the card on the bottom says mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at the moment. Utilize the relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So you've built the connection within the committee now, within, it's strong. It's strong, and it doesn't matter what gets thrown at it now, that the connection between the committee and the property manager will also be beneficial going forward. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. So you don't need to feel threatened, and you don't need to worry about your position. You don't need to worry about outcomes. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just need to pivot now and go, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to create? How are we going to make this a better community? How are we going to, I don't know, make it look nicer, or maintain, or whatever it is, right? Okay. Thank you so much, beautiful Helen, for your beautiful, kind donation, and all of your support. I'm so very grateful for you, and I'm so very grateful that you're here, and I'm so very grateful that you're just a couple of houses down. So thank you so very much. All right, Val, you are up next. And all right, and thank you, Helen, for your beautiful, kind donation. And if I forget to say it at the end, thank you, Val, for your beautiful, kind donation. For those of you who have just joined us, if you do want to be bumped up to the top of the list, there is a donation link. Or if you like your reading, or if you just want to contribute, there is a donation link pinned in the comment section here or in the description of the live stream. And if you'd like to make a donation for as little or as much as you like, then that option is there for you. And it does get you bumped to the top of the list and a review next. So, okay. Val. I found these cards on I've been cleaning my workspace to allow more flow because it had been a little bit cluttered and overwhelming. So, came across these ones on my shelf. They were tucked away, which has been unusual. All right, Val, what does Spirit want you to know today? All right, Val, I feel like there is someone in your life that it does not have your highest good within their intention, and does seem to be affecting you. Not so much visibly, but unconsciously, that there is a narrative or something, an energy or something going on underneath that is caused by this specific person. So I feel like you know who this is, and I feel like it's time for you to set a boundary around that, to remove yourself from spending time as much as you can. Yes, so it is okay for you to put a boundary in place, and it is okay for you to speak up for yourself. And you know, we teach people how to treat us. So when we say this is not acceptable for me, then that's teaching, right? This is not acceptable for me. I'm not willing to put myself in this position. And you know, setting boundaries is not trying to control or accuse the other person. It is saying, this is what is right for me. This is what I need to do for me to protect my peace and to protect myself. And yeah, this is the line. Don't step over it. And these are the consequences if you do, right? So, what do the cards have to say? Oh, it might not just be one person as well, Val. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I am very sorry that happened to you. It's okay for you to remove yourself from that situation. Okay, what I do want to say to you is that you, no matter what you say to this person, it's not going to change them or the situation. It feels like it's a need to remove yourself. And the silencing is like it's silenced you in all areas. It's not just you talking about it publicly. It's silenced you in all ways. It's like you're going, oh, I can't talk about anything. So, so I'm not saying go out and shout it from the rooftops, but what I do want you to do is go see a counselor or or a uh, like a therapist of some sort, someone that you can talk to about it in a safe place that is like they can't talk about it with anyone else. Um, the word is not, it's not dropping into me right now, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Um, and utilizing your journaling so that you can voice all of those thoughts and feelings um, as well. Yes. So there is someone there that you can talk to that will allow you to tell your story, to allow you to tell your experience, and help you move through that as well. Because the silencing is, it's not just affecting confidential. Thank you, thank you very much. I knew it was a C word. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Anyway, thanks, Meg. So yes, talk to someone who you can that will keep it confidential. Thanks, Meg. Um, and allow yourself to process it that way. Silencing doesn't mean you can't say anything to anyone ever. Yeah. Because it's not just affecting this situation. You've silenced every part of your life, not just this, not just the situation. So, all right. So there's a full moon. The full moon at the end of the year, end of this month is quite significant. I've pulled the in the light of the moon card for you. So the full moon at the end of this month is quite significant for everyone, but I want you specifically to utilize the energies of it. It says a full moon can shine light on what you've been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. I also feel like uh, seriously, so I can think of another good C word that did pop into my head when I said it. And Val has demonstrated it somewhat in the comment section there also. Hi, Junior, as well. Um, so, what was I going to say? A full moon can shine light on what you've been resisting. No, I've got to keep moving on. Got distracted. It'll drop in if I keep talking. What else have we got here? Rediscover your zeal. Yeah. So you're not responsible for other people's reaction to your experiences. That's really important as well. Belle's laughing, everyone. Pay attention to the passion you're feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. And allow yourself to be supported by those around you that you trust as well. Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in power. I'd actually really like to know the details of the restraining order length, what it includes. You don't have to do that on a public forum. Please feel free to private message me. Or not at all. That's just my curiosity, but I feel like there is a window of opportunity coming up uh, that breaks you out of that um, as well. Hmm. It's all hideous and coward, but I'm more than that, sister. Yeah, don't judge yourself. That's what I was going to say before. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging yourself in the situation. Stop judging your reaction to it. Stop judging the behavior. Stop judging how you went about things. Stop judging yourself and the situation, and just allow yourself to process the feelings and the emotions behind it. Because you're not your story. This is something that happened to you, and you are learning from it, and you are healing from it. And it will be significant in going forward with your purpose work as well. So, yeah. And I feel like this has come up for you at this time because it's time. Uh, yes. You are a survivor. Just want to reframe that for you as well. You are a survivor. Oh, so this is recent. Okay. I also just want to take a little second to remind you how incredibly powerful you are. How incredibly brave and powerful and resourceful and you have the power to change this situation for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. And because you're in it right now, like you're right in it right now. Yeah. This will sort itself out for you. I thought that this was something that had happened to you a while ago. Yeah, that's why I was being a little bit more relaxed about the whole situation. So I didn't realize that you were right in it. Um, so keep asking for help. Keep asking for help. Keep asking for help. Look in all the corners, all the places. You are resourceful. You are uh, you are intelligent. You are courageous, and I have no doubt that this is going to be a situation that um, that reignites who you are. Yeah, and journal the shit out of it. Thanks, Lisa. Journal the shit out of it. Journaling has been one of the most instrumental tools for me through my whole journey. So Lisa says, and journal the shit out of our process and release, free yourself. And she's sending you love as well. So for everyone, if you feel called, please feel free to send Val some love and some energetic support as she frees herself from this situation and steps back into her power. All right. I'm going to have to move on, Val, but please feel free to message me. All right, Meg. Meg, I'm going to read for you next because I didn't get to you after tapping out really quickly last week. Oh, interesting. And also, excuse me, shifting energy, right? Val, hopefully you're still here. Leading up to this full moon, it's an important time. So yes, journal the shit out of it. Do what you can to release all of the thoughts and feelings. And yes, I will definitely be running the 3-a-day program, which will be helpful for you as well. All right. So Meg, we are using Mermaid cards, Oracle of the Mermaids for you tonight. today. Oh my goodness, it's day. See, so used to doing this on a Friday night. Sarah says, sending you love and strength, Bow. Your soul is indestructible. Yes. I will pop you on my list, Junior. I am currently reading donations for people that have donated, and then I'll make my way down the list. All right, Meg, divination. Prophecy, fate, destiny, future fortune. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. I want to say allow yourself to receive as much as you give, right? And the Silky and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. All right, so this, what have we got on the bottom here? Air. Breathe deeply, entering into life, exchange of life-bringing energies. All right, so the first thing with this card here was a shift for you. A shift in, and July's going to be a big month like this for most people, right? But it feels like there's a shift for you in, so you've been wading through the mud, doing the work, healing, you've been doing it, and it feels like you've just been in it for so long, and this month is a shift, a release for you on some level, and a shift in perspective, so that it's not, it's like you can take all of that healing, learning, and all of that, and accelerate into your purpose work, accelerate into the life that you have been working on creating for yourself for so long now. Reclaiming your authenticity, opening yourself up. It's that divine, living from that divine feminine, predominantly from that divine feminine space. Excuse me, because there always needs to be balance, but it's not shutting down when you are received. It's like gratefully receiving compliments, and it's gratefully receiving help, and it's gratefully receiving gifts, and it's all of those things as well. So I'm expecting quite a significant shift for you, and it does come off the back of like the breath work, right? But also the focus on making your nervous system, making your nervous system regulated, right? Changing the neural pathways that create safety within your body, and safety first. So it's like everything just kind of falls, I don't want to say falls into place, but comes into an alignment for you. And so doing things that were hard for you before will not be as difficult. Like, you'll just do it anyway. Yeah. So I'm expecting a lot of positive changes going forward for you. A lot of integration, a lot of getting yourself out there. Yeah. There's also a Leo, something shifted at the end of last month into Leo. I don't know the specifics off the top of my head, but what I do know is Leo is about visibility and how you present yourself. So this authenticity card is you just showing up as you, and putting putting yourself out there like that first, without all the extra noise. And even if the extra noise is there, it's not significant for you. It's not something that changes how you show up for yourself. Jupiter equals expansion. It was something I knew there was something in, uh, for me as well. For the Leo, was a significant turning point for me this on the 30th of June as well, because I'm a Leo rising. Think about that for a second. So I'm a Leo rising. So, yeah. So Leo went into Jupiter. Thank you. I can only retain so much in this head of mine. So embrace that energy. Always putting yourself first and forward, and trusting that process. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes out for you, what comes up for you. I also want to say that your music is a really significant part of your life, and it's going to be used. You're going to start using it in a different way. You're going to start using it in a different way. That's just going to feel so in alignment with you, and it's just going to make such a massive difference in the world. So, yeah, I don't know what that is, but I know that the music it's important. Beautiful. So Meg says, thank you. That's really beautiful and helping and affirming. Fantastic. That's exciting. Can't wait to see. And the mermaid cards, called off the shelf. All right. So Lisa, you are up next. Oops. Meg says, sending you love and strength, Val. Oh no, I read that already. Why is that not? Okay. I'm glad I've got my comments up behind me then, because that's weirding me out. Okay. So Lisa, you are up next. Interesting. Soul Mirror. Let's see what the Soul Mirror cards have for you. Upside down. You're on my list, Junior. I have Lisa, Sarah, Bianca, Wendy, Amanda, Gail, and then you, Junior. And I've got about 30 minutes. So we'll see how we go. All right, Lisa. No, Junior. So it's Lisa, Sarah, Bianca, Wendy, Amanda, Gail, and then you. So you're at the bottom of the list. All right, Lisa. Unless you make a donation. Ooh. Wish. It says despairing or hopeful. So the first thing that comes to mind is just being mindful of what you are focusing on. The other thing that just jumped out at me while I was about to speak is all of these butterflies. Look at this transformation happening here, right? And the transformation, I feel like, is around your beauty, right? And how you see yourself and how you perceive yourself. So there is a transformation for you coming in how you view yourself, which also shifts how you speak to yourself, which also shifts how you treat yourself. So making sure that you're always so it'll change how you show up for you. Excuse me. So it'll be making healthier choices. It'll be getting out in the fresh air. It's like exercising when you can. I know you've just undergone double knee surgery, so that's not quite so possible. But perhaps instead of going for a walk, it's just sitting outside in the yard for a period of time, allowing the sun on the face and the breeze and the just the beautiful nature, right? Um, so despairing and hopeful. So it changes how you are viewing the situation, because sometimes we can, especially when we're not mobile, right? And we are having to rely on other people, and there is pain involved as well. We can tend to sit and dwell. Yeah. I know a couple of weeks ago we talked about writing, writing stories, telling your story, journaling, and all of those things. So please continue to do that, or start doing that if you haven't done that already. And I just want you to investigate also how this perception shift, this perception of self, and how you see yourself, um, and seeing your beauty within, yeah, within and without. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, both of these. Cycle. So again, it's um, integrating more of the feminine and becoming more aware of the feminine. So the cycle, um, matching your cycle to the moon cycle, uh, uh, and how that's affecting your moods, and what you're eating, and how you're showing up in the world, and all of those things. So investigating into that, just add that into your daily journaling. Actually, day of such and such. It is this part of the moon. This is how I'm feeling. Um, you know, emotions. It's investigating those emotions using feeling words, Lisa. And we got the priestess. So look, there's another beautiful divine feminine. The flowers, the flowers, the flowers. So this is actually more about diving into the flowers, about diving more into the holistic way of healing, um, and not just like physical wounds and stuff like that, but like your health in general. And it's not like making big changes all at once. It's like just swapping one thing out here and one thing out there, so that it's an option that, yeah. So this flowers. The flowers are important. I don't know if you want to do some investigation into healing flowers and how they will benefit you. Um, on your health journey, I want to say. And the card on the bottom is shadow work. It says negligent and loving. So that's the shift in how you see yourself. Um, so what's popping into my head is my son is on a Michael Jackson. He's on a Michael Jackson rabbit hole right now. So we're listening to a lot of Michael Jackson. Um, and he has a song called "Man in the Mirror." So that's coming to mind for you, and it's basically about if you want to make changes in the world, you've got to look at in the mirror first. So yeah, maybe bushflower essences, Lisa. But I do feel like it's more like um, investigating how, like, calendula, I think that's how you pronounce it, is good for liver health and detox. So things like that. So you can have, it's like, chamomile tea. or dandelion root, or licorice even. So things like that, and investigating how they help the body and utilizing those along your healing, health healing journey, right? Um, Bianca loves that song. Yeah, I just added it to my 2026 playlist. Um, Once I actually listened to the words of it, I was like, "Oh, this is actually really, really, really good." So maybe that's it. It's about what you put out in the world is a reflection of what's going on the inside. So um, taking a look at yourself first, and what needs to change on the inside, in order to make the change on the outside. Um, yes. Lisa says, perfect, thank you, and yes, spot on. I've been looking at lots of different witch tips on different spells and herbs and oils, etc. I love that, witch tips. Witch tips. All right. So it's a personal journey for you, and it's that Leo energy, right? It's about how you perceive yourself and the transformations there with the butterflies, and transforming how you view yourself. So even if it's getting up and looking in the mirror every morning and saying I love you, and doing that repeatedly over and over and over and over again until it doesn't feel forced, until it doesn't feel like you're just saying words, until you actually feel it. So you can actually look at yourself and say, oh, I love you. I think you're amazing. You know? All right. Thank you. Yes, stepping more into your power. Sorry, my screen was just buffering, and I don't know whether that was just me or whether it's you guys as well. All right. Mercury retrograde. And poor Wi-Fi connection. All right. Sarah. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is buffering a little bit today, so my apologies for that. I'm surprised it's taken this long for it to actually dip like that. So um, I will try very hard to just pause. I can see it on my screen behind my phone. So, all right. Sarah, love that you're here. Ooh. Okay. Sarah, setting up parameters, setting some boundaries. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries, look at that, that's what it says, requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. So, so I kind of feel like this is just about you. Um, I know you're so used to giving to everyone else first, and um, and especially your children, right? Um, I think on some level, it's required of you to take a step back and the allow your older children to be able to move through some of their situations and things with them leading. I don't want to say by themselves, but with them leading. So for you to go, okay, I'm here for you. Well, what do you think we should do here? We're just there's it's about allowing them to grow the muscle of a responsibility for themselves. Yeah. And not always the mothering instinct to jump in and to help all the time, because that means you're putting all of your effort and energy into them, and taking responsibility for more than you need to. That's where I want to go with that. And now is the time that you need to open up more space for yourself. And that means allowing those people around you to take responsibility for themselves, and to start making decisions and the effects of their own actions. Yeah. For them to learn. It's how you show them love going forward. Yeah. And it's also how you show yourself love going forward. Okay, we've got inner desires. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So it's about creating space for you. Yeah, as you're stepping more and more into purpose work, as you're stepping more and more into abundance, and reclaiming those parts of yourself that have felt maybe a little bit lost or put on the back burner, right? While you tended to the other priorities in your life. So it's about making yourself your number one priority. And yes, I do mean that over your children as well. Yeah, because when we feed our cup first, then we are able to show up more fully for those around us. Yeah. And love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So it feels more like you do spend a lot of time like thinking things through and a little bit more time up in your head. And as a person who is a feeler, yeah, it's about connecting back to that part of yourself that feels your way through the world, and allowing your feeling and your thought to work in unison with each other, not just one or the other. Childlike devotion. You are multi-talented. You are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. Self-discovery. Yeah. Who are you if you're not mum, partner, sister, daughter, all those roles? Without all those roles, without all those stories, who are you underneath? Without all the things that you've been healing and working through, who are you underneath? It's connecting back into a part of yourself that may not have been visible for a really long time. And it's an ignition. It's a good word. I'm just going to write that down. Yes, it's igniting a part of yourself that has been lying dormant underneath the layers of responsibility. Still figuring it out. You're working on figuring it out though. And I love that. I love that. Like, part of my journey has been, like, I got to a point where I was like, I don't know where the last 20 years of my life has gone. Like, I've got no idea where I've been for the last 20 years. And it was because I was in relationship mode. I was in people pleaser mode, right? I was in mothering, like everything else had just taken a priority, and I'd put everyone else first. And I was like, where am I? Where is my light gone? Who am I? What do I want? What brings me joy? Like I just had no idea. Just had no idea. And it's been a journey of self discovery. And the more I heal and work on my nervous system, right, the more I'm discovering. The more I let go of responsibility for other people, um, the more I'm discovering. Oh, that's right. Music lights me up. That's right. I love to dance in the kitchen. Um, it's I love being outside. Um, I love being outside. I love walking barefoot on the grass. Um, I like my own company, right? I like what I see when I look in the mirror. Like, there's so many, yeah. It's been like, okay, is this fun for me? This is actually fun for me. I'm actually enjoying it. I like who I am when I'm with this person. And there's also an element of, um, I'm just going to show up as me without the concern um, of how I'm going to be received by by everyone else. A lot of that came from my soul map reading, which are still available. Everybody, soul map readings are still available. So if you don't have yours and you would like to, um, just comment map in the comments here, and I'll send you the link. But that was, this is who I was born to be. A lot of that acceptance has come from, that's right, this is who I was born to be. I'm not too emotional. I'm not too much. This is part of who I am. It's part of what makes me me. And having that acceptance has allowed me to dive a little bit more into what lights me up and what brings me joy and what I'm passionate about, and how I want to spend my time and who I want to spend my time with, and all of those things. So I love that you're figuring it out. Yeah. I love that you are making that a priority for yourself. So continue to do that. And part of that is letting go of the responsibility that you carry for those who may not necessarily, who may be able to take responsibility for themselves. Bianca says they're incredible. Everyone should get a soul map reading. That's what I think. I think everyone should get a soul map reading. Just hoping that I'm not being biased. There you go. First-hand testimonial from someone who has hers. Yeah. And you get a soul song and an empowerment song written specifically for you with them as well. That's my favorite part, the soul maps. Of the soul maps is the soul song. And I still listen to mine every day. So if you are interested, if you don't have one and you are interested, just pop a map in the comments here, and I'll send you through the link. All right, Bianca, you are up next, darling. All right. I don't feel like these are the right cards. Let's have a look at these ones. Amanda says, I was literally about to say the same thing. They are amazing. They absolutely are. Wrong one. Here we go. I will just happen to have the link handy. So there we go. Link is in the comments for anyone who doesn't have theirs and who would like theirs. I actually don't feel like this is the right deck of cards for you either. So I feel equal parts devastated and equal parts excited for you, Bianca, because even though you are going through an incredibly difficult time right now, it's like it's going to free you so much, and it really is life changing for you in the way that your life will be about you. Yeah, it's clearing the way for you moving forward, to reclaim yourself and to claim your purpose. She said that's how I feel. Yes, equal parts devastated, but also super excited, because even though it's heartbreaking, on some level, A, you've already been living this life, and B, um, you kind of knew this was right, underneath, and um, and you may very well have been feeling that for quite some time. So the decision was taken out of your hands, but I feel like that was necessary. Yeah. And I think the most important part for you now, is exploring your feelings and your truth. So journaling will be really powerful for you. But also, so yes, we're journaling out all of the anger and the frustration, and the victim, right? Giving our victim the voice. But also, this is what my life is going to look like. This is what I'm working towards. This is what this is creating for me. And my children, because I didn't realize it, but your children are actually around the same age as mine. So I thought you had your I don't know why I thought your children were younger, but they are completely capable. They are completely self-reliant. Like there is a level of freedom that comes with that now, because even though it's like that's one less thing for you to worry about. Does that make sense? To trust, not trust, allow yourself to feel the feelings, go through the grief, because the grief is the hardest, it's the most important thing to move through, because it's the grief of not just the loss, but it's the grief of, the life that you were building, the life that you thought that you were going to have, and all of those things. So don't judge yourself. Just allow yourself to move through any of the thoughts and feelings, and journaling will be your friend. Yeah, make sure that you're sitting down every morning and just put shit down on paper. When I when I first separated, when I first realized that was what I needed to do, every morning I would wake up and I would be in that state of, what the hell am I doing? Breaking up my family, blah blah blah, all the stories, right? So I would write that out. I would just write and write and write and write and write and write, until I got to the point where I was like, and this is the life. This is why. This is what I want for me. This is what I want for my children. And so I would get through all of the story and all of the noise and all of the feelings till I come out to this is what I'm creating for myself now. This is why, this is what I want, and this is what I'm creating for myself and for my family. So, journal. I did that every morning for 6 weeks, and if I didn't, I was an absolute mess by lunchtime. So, And I also want to say that your children are also old enough to see and feel and understand. So I kind of feel like you don't have to explain yourself. I kind of feel like you don't have to take responsibility for the whole situation. Yeah, because they know. Okay, we've got the Healing Heart Oracle. And the hardest part for you is going to learn how to pause and respond as opposed to reacting. And that's nervous system work as well, right? We'll do some more of what I want stuff in my journaling. Yeah. Only because it gives you that focus of this is the way forward. Even if none of that comes into fruition, at least you know that this is what you're working towards. This is the goal at the end of the tunnel on some level, right? So you don't get stuck in all of the negative and the grief and and all of that sort of stuff. You're like, yes, this has happened, and yes, it's really shit, and yes, I feel really, really bad, but at the same time, this is what's waiting for me. Right? Okay. It says trusting heart. That says listen to your inner wisdom. So the thing that jumps out at me on this card, there's some feet here, and the red. So it's grounding, ensuring that you are keeping yourself nice and grounded and not spending too much time in your head, because our head has a really wonderful way of running away with things, right? And making shit up. So I did see the other day you went out for a walk. You were like, okay, I'm just getting outside. So keep doing that. Keep just whenever it's overwhelming, whenever you're too much in your head, do some breath work. Go outside, lay on the grass, go for a walk. Probably go for a walk more than anything because that's a doing as well, right? That's the main thing that jumps out at me. The trusting heart. So trusting your intuition. There's more to that. So we've got passionate heart that says use your voice to wake up others. This is about it's just that this is just another part of towards purpose for you. Just want to see. I was just looking at this picture how it's all kind of muted colours, but then this heart is gold and colourful. And then we've got learn to leave from wisdom. Daring heart. And then healing heart. So just be really honest. Just be really honest with yourself. And the truth. So you might be feeling like you need to soften things. You might be feeling like you're justifying or making excuses or reasons. Okay, let's call them reasons, right? But don't sit with that. Don't sit with that. This is something that is part of your soul's evolutionary growth and path to purpose. So, as hard as it is right now, and as much as it sucks right now, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there is wisdom and growth and expansion and love and joy and all of those wonderful things on the other side as you move through it. All right. Thank you so very much, Bianca. I hope that that was helpful for you. Excuse me. So the don't tell my birth in public, right? But that's shifting energy. It just means we're shifting energy. Okay, Wendy. Wendy, you are up next, and then Amanda. So let's see who else is around. Oh, excuse me. If you're here, pop a heart in the comments. If you're here, it is 11:22. So it's really cold. Hi, Annie. I'm right at the end, so really sorry about that. But I love that you're here. I love that I'm seeing you. Every Friday night, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, I go live. Just thinking, things may shift, but I'll worry about that when it happens. All right, Amanda, I'm going to read for you. And you're going to be my last one because I'm actually over time already. So, Amanda, lucky last. Ooh, what are we going to use for you? No, I don't think these are the right ones. I'll leave those out to pull ones for myself so later. I'm looking for, maybe that's it, yes. In a cigar for you, Amanda. Bit of something about Mary fringe going on there for a second. Okay. All right, so just another quick reminder, I'm doing free breathwork sessions every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Excuse me, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you can't make them live, please register anyway. I will send you out the replay and you can do that on your own time. The replay will be available for 48 hours. And I'll change them up every week. No more than 30 minutes. And if there is one, if I do decide to do one that's more than 30 minutes, I'll let you guys know. But every Monday, link is in the comment section here, and it's also in the description of the live stream. You do need to register every week, but you can go in and register for weeks in advance. So, yeah, I ran my first one last Monday, and it was brilliant. So if you can make it, I implore you to please join me. Starting with nervous system first. Finding the peace and calm within our body to create space for the healing to integrate. All right. Oh, we have grey. Learn to scan your body. And we have red, which is rejuvenate your body. So the thing that is coming to mind first is liver health. Oh, and then we've got white, which is lighten up. And on the bottom, we've got strengthen your faith. I'm actually going to pull a couple of these ones as well. So body, physical health, Amanda. Physical health mixed with, like, using the white. Okay, so I've just got an image of you spreading the white light throughout your body as a form of healing. Yeah. But also the focus on the physical health. So if you heard what I was saying about the flowers before with the liver health and stuff like that, so maybe starting with a with a liver detox. Of some sort. I would say water fasting, but the last time I've done water fasting, last time I've done a 3-day water fast. My first one was really great and I felt amazing afterwards. The second one, I ended up with a really upset tummy after a day and a half and stopped. And then the last one that I did, I stopped after 2 days and got really sick for a week afterwards. So I know it's just the body healing, and I know it's all those things. And I do actually highly recommend water fasts, but maybe do it 24 hours and then 36 hours. The 36 hour is actually my favorite. You have dinner, and then you don't eat for the whole next day, and then you wake up and have breakfast the day after. So it's not like a really hard slog of 3 full days. You kind of have dinner one night and then you don't eat for the day. I drink like 4 litres a day and don't eat until dinner usually. Well, that's interesting. I actually okay. It may be easy, but doing that consistently, it means your body's not getting all the nutrients and stuff that it needs. So there needs to be a lunch and a dinner, or like an eating window, whether it be a 6-hour eating window, but you're making sure that you are getting the nutrients that you need, the protein, all the vitamins and minerals. Yeah, because that your body needs that to thrive. And then slipping in the extra long fasts, the longer fasts, should I say, maybe a couple of times a month. Yeah. Yeah, so this can be an exciting exploration for you, Amanda, um, of discovery of things that you might not have normally eaten before, but are willing to try. Yeah, uh, so maybe it's just expanding on what you do actually eat. Uh, and it does feel like it will be a process. Um, and um, are you still smoking? That's why it's so easy, right? It's easy not to eat when you're living on cigarettes and coffee. And that's not judgment, that's speaking from experience. That used to be me. So the 4 liters a day, I would even drop that down to 3 liters a day, because that's also replacing food, which is necessary nutrients. And I think that's the phrase, necessary nutrients. Because our body, right? Our body is it's a tool for us, right? And the healthier we are, the clearer the channel we become. Yeah, the more connected we become. Um, and so really, it needs to be our number one priority. Really, our vessel really needs to be our number one priority. Unfortunately, life gets in the way, emotions get in the way, habits get in the way. I know it used to be a form of self-punishment for me, unconsciously, right? And even maybe on some level, it still is, right? But there's habitualness. There is replacing, not replacing, like it's a tool to feel better, right? Amanda says, my body was so out of whack, everything was in the red, but after 2 months of whole foods, everything came back to green. Been so busy neglecting myself. Oh my gosh, I'm singing now. Yes. Self-sabotage? Yeah. Punishment. Like I was punishing myself because I didn't feel like I measured up. I was too much. And also, like, my weight has been a form of protection. My weight is it's been a form of protection, but it's also an indication of my cortisol levels, my really high cortisol levels for too long. Yeah, because that gets in the way, your cortisol levels get in the way of your body being able to produce. Yeah, check out Medical Medium. I'm pretty sure Amanda's been down the Medical Medium road as well. That was I think Hannah introduced me to that as well. So I have the books. I have the books in my cupboard, but I just every time I get them out, I'm like, oh, I've got something for liver detox. I've got something for this, and then I get them out, and I'm like, I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to eat that. So it's about the process. It's about working out what process is going to work for you, and then what foods are going to be the most beneficial, and then creating something that's going to work for you. Yeah. But physical health is your way forward. For most of us, not just you, Amanda, for most of us. Lisa's a little bit there as well, and definitely for me. Accept loving support, Amanda. It says, let yourself be held. Oh, I want to show you that card on the bottom. It says, align with your ideal rhythms. So monitoring, I want to say, and there's another word that I can't think of right now. Your menstrual cycle, your moon cycle, how much if there's certain periods of time over those cycles where you tend to eat more. I know that there is, like, if you look at, it was a diary of a CEO. Who was it? It might have been Dr. Mindy Ples, actually, that discusses the cycle, the menstrual cycle, and how on certain day there is 4 different phases. I wouldn't be able to tell you what they are, but there are 4 different phases, and during this phase is when your energy is high, blah, 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 blah. Then this phase is, this phase is when you feel emotional and all that sort of stuff, and then yeah, so if you investigate into that, do some more research around that, and then allow yourself to eat in a way that supports all those different changing cycles. I mean, a lot of the things put into place these days is a one size fit all, but created by man for men. And women are so completely different. We are cyclical beings. Everything works in cycles for us. Um, which means like men get up and they have one hormone level for the whole month, right? Whereas we move through different hormone levels. We move through different emotions and how we feel and all that sort of stuff. That's part of who we are as women. So understanding that and understanding how to support ourselves better in that way is hugely beneficial. Now, Amanda says, I was like that and stacked on 60 kilos. Only way I lost it was when I got sick from the mold poisoning and lost 63 kilos. Wow. It was insane. The food thing is hard. I've been strictly gluten-free and I'm struggling with that. Yeah, gluten-free is hard. Gluten-free is really hard. Because there's nothing like Vegemite toast. It's protein. A lot of it's just mental, right? A lot of it can be just mental. Be one with your inner self. So understanding the cycles, I love that channel. I haven't actually sat down and watched an entire podcast, an entire Diary of a CEO podcast. I see a lot of shorts, and I go in and watch bits that interest me. And there are a lot of he asks a lot of interesting questions, and I've learned a lot of really interesting things. And I'll often I'll see a short about something with one guest, and then I'll go look them up and see what else they have to say as well. That's a combination of my Virgo-ness and my ADHD and all those things as well. But yeah. Let me see. Let me just pull one more card for you, and then I've got to jump off because I'm way over time today. Release what isn't working. Spell out of the deck and look at all the yellow in this card. Actually, this card was yellow too. Release what isn't working. Let go and live beyond. Create a healthy structure. It's all just supporting what we've been talking about, right? Preserve your inner world. Create a healthy structure. Release what isn't working. Accept loving support. Learn to scan your body. Rejuvenate your body. And let the light in. What do we got on the bottom? Deepen your concentration. Focus and grow into what could be. All right. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that there. So, again, thank you all very much for being here and for all of your love and support. And don't forget Monday morning free breathwork sessions are on. Please join us. If you can't join us, sign up anyway. You'll get the replay. The breath is the beginning of the lowering of the cortisol, the nervous system regulation, all of that beautiful, wonderful stuff that creates space within us to be able to integrate our healing as well. So, yes, thank you all again for being here. Thank you to everyone who donated, and keep an eye out for all the wonderful things that are coming from from me here at Align to Divine. So have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all again really, really soon. Big love to you.